What if the real reason your belly fat won't budge has nothing to do with calories, carbs, or how much you exercise? What if the problem isn't willpower at all, but a silent organ inside your body that's been slowly shutting down for years without you knowing? And what if a simple daily habit could flip that switch back on? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may finally understand why nothing you've tried has worked, and what could change everything. A few years ago, I heard from a man named Robert. He was in his late 50s, worked long hours, and had tried every diet you can imagine. Low carb, low fat, intermittent fasting, even expensive programs with meal plans and coaches. The scale would move for a few weeks. Then it would stall. Then the weight would come back, always to the belly. Robert told me something that stuck with me. He said, "I feel like my body is fighting me, like it refuses to burn fat." And he wasn't wrong, because science now shows that stubborn belly fat is not a dieting problem. It's a liver problem. Here's what most people are never told. Your liver is your body's fat-burning furnace. Every single calorie you eat, healthy or unhealthy, must pass through your liver first. If your liver is strong and clean, it converts food into energy. If it's overloaded, inflamed, or sluggish, that food gets stored as fat, mostly right here, around the belly, around the organs. The most dangerous fat of all. And after 40, 50, 60, this problem quietly accelerates. Why? Because modern life is brutal on your liver. Pesticides, processed foods, alcohol, medications, artificial sweeteners, environmental toxins. Over time, these clog liver cells, especially the cells responsible for turning fat into fuel. When those cells slow down, your metabolism slows down. And when your metabolism slows down, fat becomes locked in place. No amount of dieting can override that. This is why people feel betrayed by their own bodies. Now here's where things get interesting. Your liver is the only organ in your body that can fully regenerate, even after years of damage, but only if it's given the right signals. Researchers studying long-living populations, especially in parts of Europe, noticed something fascinating. People who enjoyed wine, bread, pasta, and rich food, yet stayed lean and healthy, not because of genetics, but because of compounds that support liver detoxification and fat metabolism at a cellular level. This discovery led scientists to isolate specific plant nutrients that activate what are called hepatocyte cells, the liver's fat-burning engines. When these cells wake up, something remarkable happens. Fat is no longer stored. It's released and burned. This is where hepatoburn comes in. Hepatoburn is designed around one core goal: restore your liver's ability to burn fat the way it was meant to. Not by suppressing appetite, not by stimulants, not by starving yourself, but by supporting the liver pathways that control metabolism itself. Inside hepatoburn are nutrients studied for their role in activating liver fat-burning cells, flushing toxins that block metabolism, reducing inflammation that slows energy production, supporting healthy blood sugar and cholesterol, increasing natural calorie burn, even at rest. One of the most powerful compounds included is resveratrol, a plant polyphenol found in certain red wine regions. Studies show resveratrol helps liver cells behave as if you've exercised, even when you haven't. Another key ingredient supports fat transport out of the liver so it can actually be burned, instead of recycled back into storage. Others help regenerate damaged liver tissue, reduce oxidative stress, and protect those cells from future damage. This isn't about forcing weight loss. It's about removing the brakes that have been holding your metabolism hostage. People who start supporting their liver properly often report things like belly fat shrinking first, more steady energy throughout the day, fewer cravings, better sleep, less bloating, clearer thinking, improved blood markers at doctor visits. And perhaps the most important change, their body finally stops fighting them. Think about that for a moment. No more feeling like you're doing everything right and getting nowhere. No more blaming yourself. No more jumping from one plan to the next. When the liver works, fat loss becomes automatic. That's why people often say it feels effortless, because biologically it is. Now, a quick note. This isn't a magic pill, and it's not meant to replace medical care. But for people who feel stuck, tired, frustrated, and confused by why their body won't respond, supporting the liver can be the missing piece. If you're curious about hepatoburn and want to learn more, you can check the link in the video description to see the details and decide for yourself. No pressure, just information. So here's my question for you. What if the problem was never your discipline? What if it was your liver all along? And what would it feel like to finally work with your body instead of against it? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.